Dear students, welcome in computer class. Dear students, in previous video we have discussed the first generation of computer. Now by today we are starting from the second generation of computer. Dear students, second generation of computer, the period of the second generation of computer, that is 1956 to 1963. Now what are the characteristics, what are the software characteristics, what are the hardware characteristics and other features of this generation, that is started from 1956 to 63. So hardware characteristics: transistors. In this generation transistors were used, and magnetic coarse memory also used in this generation, and magnetic tapes and disk for secondary storage. Disk for secondary storage were also used in this generation of computer, and in this generation's batch processing system also used. Then assembly language, you know this key, there are the first language, that is the machine language, that is directly understood by the computer. Second language, that is the assembly language, and after that the high level languages. So here assembly language is also introduced in this generation of computer. Then other high level languages, for example Fortran and COBOL, that is the high level language. These languages were also used in this generation. And scientific and commercial application of computer are also in these generations. And other features, and these in this generation the computers are faster and smaller and more reliable than as compared to first generation of computer, and it is easier to program than previous generation of computer. Means first generation it is easy to program rather than the first generation of computer. Its commercial production was still difficult and costly in this generation also. Now dear students, there is the example of this generation of computer, that is IBM 7090, was released by IBM company, that was entirely based upon the transistor. 7090, that is released by IBM, that is entirely based upon the transistor. So in this generation, that is the main thing, that is transistor were used in this generation as instead of vacuum tubes. In the first generation, as compared to vacuum tubes, transistors were more was more faster and was more better, which made our computer more reliable and efficient. Okay, the transistors more make or made our computer more reliable and efficient than compared to vacuum tubes. In the first generation, vacuum tubes were used, and in the second generations, transistors were used. So that's why now in this generation, our computer become more faster and more efficient and more reliable as compared to first generation. A new thing that is introduced in this generation, that is assembly language and high level languages were used in these generations. And now there is a third generation, that is the period of the third generation, that is 1964 to 71. In the year of 1964 to 1971, this period is known for the third generation of computer. In this generation, the students, in this generation integrated circuits were introduced. As instead of transistor, in the place of transistor, now integrated circuit IC chips were used in this generation. So here what are the hardware characteristics and software characteristics and other features of this generation of computer, that is third generation of computer, that the period is 1964 to 71. And what are the hardware characteristics? IC with SSI and MSI. IC means integrated circuit with SSI, small scale integration. The full form of SSI means small scale integration, and MSI means medium scale integration. Technologies were used in this generation of computer. And larger magnetic core memory. Okay, larger magnetic core memory was used in this generation. Earlier in the second generation, magnetic core memory was introduced, but in this generation, larger magnetic core memory were used. Now, larger capacity disk and magnetic tapes and secondary storage. In the previous, that is the second generation computers, that is the magnetic tapes were also used, and disk for secondary storage, that is all was also introduced. But now the larger capacity disk and magnetic tapes, that is used for the secondary storage. And mini computer about compatible family of computers. Mini computer were also used in this, were also released, were also just uh, released in this generation of computer. And what are the software characteristics? Dear students, software characteristics means now here time sharing operating system was introduced in this generation. Third generation, time sharing operating system introduced. Then what is time sharing operating system? Dear students, time sharing operating system is it allow multiple user to share a computer simultaneously. Again, I am repeating what do you mean by what is the meaning of time sharing operating system. Okay, so it allow multiple user, more than one, multiple user to share computer simultaneously. Okay, so that is the meaning of the time sharing operating system. This was also introduced in the third generation of computer. Then standardization of high level programming languages. As early in the second generation, high level languages were also introduced, but here standardization of high level language, that is the COBOL, the C is also introduced in this generation of computer. In third generation of computer, C was also introduced. C, Fortran, COBOL, these all high level languages were also introduced in this generation of computer. Then unbundling of software from hardware. Then other features are these generation of computer, that is faster, then smaller, more reliable, easier and cheaper to produce. Here the commercially easier to use and easier to upgrade than previous generation of computer. Previous generation means second generation of computer. Commercially easier, it is commercially easier to use and easier to upgrade than the second generation of computer. Scientific, commercial and interactive online applications. Here in this generation, scientific, commercial and interactive online application were also used in this generation of computer. So dear students, that's all for today, and the rest of the two generations are left now, the fourth generation and the fifth generation of computer. These two generations are left, so these two generations we are doing in the next video, we will do in the next video. Now for today, that's all, and thank you, have a nice day.